This video is going to be kind of different. It is actually scripted, and I'm going to keep it shorter than I normally would because I want to dip my toes into more of a documentarian style, so I want to see how those waters feel. So I want to start off by talking about the manual for We Love Katamari. Here's a few pictures of that manual. Now, I don't have much to say about this game other than the fact that it was fully illustrated with depictions of the game itself. It also keeps the instructions concise and clear and doesn't really leave anything to ambiguity. Sorry, Katamari fans, I really do mean that's all I have on that manual. The next manual we are going to be talking about is actually Earthbound. Here is a few images of that manual. This manual is massive. The box it came in was about twice the normal size just to fit it. Containing over 100 pages, it really showed how much attention to detail went into this beloved title. Now, just like a manual should, it detailed enemy types, smaller secrets, and an in-universe newspaper clipping, a few of them, to expand the lore. Now that came off like I meant that manuals should come with newspaper clippings for story purposes. I just meant that manuals should have lore of some sort. The next manual we're going to be talking about, we'll briefly just touching on, is the manual for Pokemon Red and Blue. It contained very clear instructions and, of course, the aforementioned delicious lore. The biggest show of care was the bestiary in the back, although it didn't really have any use. A few Pokemon are filled in, although the majority of them were just blank nameplates and empty boxes. Perhaps it would have served more purpose with stickers. However, it didn't come with any. This game was released before my time, back in 1995. So if any of you know, just let me know down in the comments what the actual proper use of this bestiary was, or how it was supposed to be used. I would love to know. Now, the next game we're talking about is called Star Tropics. Now, Star Tropics is a game that I didn't know about until doing research for this video, actually. The manual for this title is actually very meta, being written by the protagonist's uncle. At one point in the story, the game requires a code to progress, in which the game instructs you to submerge a letter in water. Only those who own the complete version of this game could actually complete this puzzle, as it required the actual letter mentioned before. Honestly, that's sick. I wish more companies did stuff like that, although it's a little short-sighted, and I hope future manuals, if any at all, are a little more future-proof. The next game we're going to be touching on is Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and 4, which all contain comic strips based on the games. They all feature different styles of art, but they all contain comics nonetheless. The comics have Snake learn the controls and the mechanics through the codec. These comics also follow more of an action-based style with massive and bombastic action. The influence of this idea can actually be seen in the newer games, as the majority of them still follow the comic book style of cutscenes. And to wrap this video up and keep it short and digestible, no, I'm going to be honest with you, I just don't want to edit an hour-long video about video game manuals. If you actually let me talk, I will go on forever. Without further ado, I would like to thank you for making it this far into the video if you have. I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment. It helps my channel grow and lets me know more of what you guys may want to see.